set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway. Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. And
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shepard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens, even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. To throw on 3rd down. Shepard targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short, low throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also
touchdown 49ers from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, and he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw on second down. Shepard. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 10. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Toward the sideline,
and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you, it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Let's get 6 on the board, fellas.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Owens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Owens. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. On 1st down, Owens. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Owens. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Read option, here's Montgomery. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now here in Santa Clara. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. Gets past. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Shepard. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Off the play fake. Shepard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Drake Jackson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Drake Jackson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Taken right about the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Off play action. Shepard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do.